Hey, Katrina here from Scrappy Horses. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope the weather's nice for you wherever you are. It's a nice sunny day and a great day to be doing a little masking on this little Connie Fong card. So this little bear is Bella Bear with balloons, and she is just adorable flying around with her balloons. And I decided to put her on a card for a Twisted Thursday challenge. I wanted to do some masking on this card. If you're not familiar with what masking is, it's when you go ahead and you either color an image or you just stamp the image, and then you want to mask it out to either stamp or stencil or color over it. Then you remove the mask and your image has been protected from whatever it is you added to the page. I wanted to cut a mask of little Bella Bear. So let me show you how I do that in Cricut Design Space. You can see here that I have my card, and here's little Bella Bear, and I have all the information where you can find her in the box below. I also have a link in the box how I designed this card with the little cut flowers on it, because you can see that it's separate. This is a page underneath that just sticks in and gets glued in. So if you're interested in seeing that, there's a link in the box below to that video. But let's get back to the masking. All right, so the image we're working with is here, and she has been added to this shape, white shape. Okay, so here she is. You can see her here, added to the white shape. And I colored her with Copic Markers. Then I created a mask for her, and this is how I did it. I made sure that I imported her twice and had her the exact same size, so you can see that she fits exactly over that. Now, all I have to do is left click, come up here where it says Print Then Cut, and hit Basic Cut, and now I have a mask. It's just that easy. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and detach this because I don't need that on there anymore. And I didn't want to cut all these strings. Not that it would have made a difference. I just didn't want to wait for my Cricut to do it. So if there's ever a part of an image you don't want to cut, you can just choose a shape, bring it in, lay it over whatever it is you don't want to cut. And to make this a little easier to see, I'm going to make my screen a little bigger here. Okay, so I'm just going to bring this circle in, and I can get right in there right next to it. Then I left click, select both, come to the right hand panel and hit slice. I move her away. I can select all of this. I'm just going to go to my keyboard and hit delete. And now that's gone. So now let me just take you over here like we're going to make it, and let me show you how this is going to be set up then for you to cut. So I'm going to come up here and click Make It. Just ignore all of this. We're going to go straight to this page. We're going to continue. And again, we're going to come to page number 3, and this is what we're going to cut for our mask. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to cut this out of a sticky note. Now, sticky note just happens to be in my favorites, okay? But let's say it's not in your favorites. How are you going to find that? Well, you come over here to Browse All Materials, left click, go to Search All Materials, go to your keyboard and type in sticky, then hit your search, and it comes right up, sticky notes. I left click there, a little check comes on, I hit done, and now I'm ready to cut. So now all I need to do is put the sticky note paper down onto my Cricut mat. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to meet you now over at my Cricut mat, and let's see how we set that up. So here we are at the Cricut mat, and I have put 2 strips of this Post-it removable labeling tape. I made sure that the length was enough to cut the length of my stamp, and I had to use 2 strips because it was wider than 2 inches wide. I just overlapped them slightly, as you can see in the picture. Now, you can see here's my little Bella Bear, okay? And now you're going to see the mask that we have cut. Take your time removing the tape around your mask, and then take extra caution when removing this little piece because it will be a little bit fragile. Once you have it removed, then all you have to do is place it over what you have colored and then proceed to stamp or stencil or color or do whatever it is that you choose to do over the mask. Now, when I went to stamp, daggone it, my camera clicked off, but I'll sort of recreate. All I did was I wanted to do some music stamping on this, so I just laid the stamp into the blue ink and then just stamped right over my stamp, and now here's the big reveal. This is always the fun part. So that concludes how the masking all worked. Now I'm just going to show you real quickly how I put this together. So I have this little card insert, and I'm just going to pull it out until it sort of meets up with the outside of those flowers, and I'll just tape it down with some double-sided tape. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this green panel. I'm first going to go over it with a little bit of blue ink, and then I'll just tape that into place. And then I just follow suit with the next layer, which is the layer with my colored digi. So again, I hold it in place with my left hand and then just swipe across with the double-sided tape. Now I'm going to add some gems to those flowers. I love adding gems, but sometimes you just don't have the right color. So it's always good to have some clear ones. And these little sparkle gems are clear. And as you can see, I'm going to come in and just color them with my Copic markers in the exact same colors that I used on the balloons and her little dress. So once I got these gems colored, I could just add them to the larger flowers on my border. And some of them I needed to add a sticky dot to the back because they lost their sticky dots along the way. These are old retired ones from my stash. So all I had to do was just add a little sticky dot to the back of those that didn't have them. Well, that pretty much wraps up this video on masking and how I assembled this card. If you are interested in how I designed this card shape with this floral border, then please check out the video. The link is in the box below. If you enjoy Cricut videos or you enjoy any sort of paper crafting from bag making to books to journals, then I invite you to subscribe to my channel and visit me regularly. I do a variety of different projects here on my channel. All right, that's it. I will catch up with you in the next video. Have a wonderful week. Bye.